The irony here, of course, is that Israel has been supporting Hamas. Our neighboring state, Qatar, has been sending money to Gaza, and it was Israeli banks that was allowing that money to get to Hamas, without anybody accounting for that, where that money is going and who's going to receive it, etc., etc. So if you all are looking for someone to blame for what happened in Gaza, I think we can equally say that Israel is to blame for that. And particularly Mr. Netanyahu, in his arrogance and in his blindness to the reality, he thought that he was outsmarting everybody. So, alas, he's been proven wrong, and he's had his comeuppance. I just hope that the Israeli public will not put him back in office, or will not choose someone even more awful than he is if there is an election in Israel. And we still have to see and wait if there is going to be an election in Israel. These are, I think, the points that I would like to address in my answer to the various questions. Thank you very much.
Bringing Qatari funds into Gaza is a correct and necessary step to prevent a humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip. This is how Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu commented on allowing Qatar to pay the salaries of employees in the Gaza Strip through a grant worth $15 million. This financial transfer was implemented under certain conditions in order to prevent the occurrence spilling. A humanitarian crisis, and with the approval of all security elements and members of the Council of Ministers. After extensive discussions, $90 million will be distributed in 6 monthly payments, each worth $15 million according to the Gaza Strip authorities, in order to cover part of the salaries of employees who work under the Hamas administration, and what helped fuel bloody protests that broke out 6 months ago on the Gaza border with Israel. Indirect negotiations between Hamas and Israel under Egyptian and UN sponsorship that led, during the past days, to an agreement to introduce salaries for an employee. The former Gaza government, who was appointed by Hamas after 2007, was dismissed by Qatar.